Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to jump into the land of Dawn for game number 1, match number 1. Cambodia on the blue side, Namibia on the red. Numeraholic already here, getting invaded by the Angela. T trying to do as much as possible. It might be able to steal it away, but it's still going to be Numeraholic who picks it up. T going to be hit down, forced to back up. Early on, very good plays already by both of the sides.
Okay, we'll see. But now, okay, it's already, there's some aggressive movement coming from Cambodia here, and the first blood goes into the Cambodia side, and I think it's gonna be 2 members down from Namibia here.
It's very too aggressive, honestly, looking at it right now. Team Namibia went for a very good trade early on. They were actually able to dish out quite a bit of damage towards the Cambodian players, but then they overstayed. 2 members ended up dying there in that skirmish. And again, we have to take a look at Boom here, who's on the Benedetta. Valentina as well here for Team Cambodia that can really just snowball early on. Boom clearing out the waves, going to be ganked here by Numeraholic, but has the dashes to get out. The flickers come in, but it's a bit too late. Boom gets out. And now Lutu is going to be in the midst of it all in a 1v4, still able to sustain so much HP back in. Boom comes in once again, picking up a kill. And it's a 3-0 start for Team Cambodia.
Wow. Okay, did you see how Boom trying to manage the team fight just now? The skirmish between Boom and also everyone coming from Namibia. But look at that. From Kufra, he's still trying to punish Boom, but we know how hard to catch Benedetta, right? He can still dive out and dive in wherever she wants, and it's not easy for Namibia to catch up these kind of heroes.
And now it becomes a disaster, honestly, for Team Namibia. We mentioned early on that the early game is where you need to be very careful up against impunity, up against Cambodia here. And you can already see they're utilizing this early game really well. Alpi is actually going to be in the gold lane. Lutsu picking up that purple buff. Numeraholic completely zoned away from his own jungle as Entropy is going to be caught, immobilized down, tied up by T on that Angela. Numeraholic level 3, 2 levels down. 3 levels down. Oh my goodness, it's such a one-sided game so far. 4-0.
For the first maybe 3 minutes, yeah, it's a little bit disaster for Namibia, because everything whatever they do actually, it's kind of a little bit got countered by Cambodia here. So they kind of a little bit lost for the first 3 minutes, and every skirmish that Cambodia's open, it just goes to, bad thing for Namibia.
Deja has that heavy spin. Boom again, cutting the waves, trying to sandwich Entropy and Slasher VT. Deja doing a really good job zoning the other members away for Boom to cut the waves and to just create some more pressure to play around the map with. They might actually be looking for a dive right now. Heavy spin catching 2. Entropy can be pinned down, but look at the damage coming in from the dispersion. Not enough to take him down. Boom still able to get out with the help of the hard guard. And it's once again Cambodia who picks up a free trade. Down below, Subscop on the Clint, solo killed by Opie.
Okay, it's really, it's a bit weird for me, because you know how struggle Cloud in the early game, right? But he can solo kill that clean out. So I think it's kind of a little bit a bad situation for Subscope here, because he doesn't have any answer how to stop this OP to get the first kill.
Well, now they're only looking to push on even further in the jungle, picking up the purple buff. Numeraholic 4 levels down, won't be able to do anything here in that jungle position. Numeraholic, I don't think he's been able to get anything, any of those. Crazy, look at this, the diversion play up top. It's an amazing ambush by Team Cambodia. 1-0 once again. Boom going to be able to jump in with the final blow. Entropy going to be caught with a bouncing ball as well, but will be taken down by Boom. Picking up the mega kill, diving in. They are not giving Namibia any space to play. Under the tier 1, they pick everyone up.
And there's no point kill coming from Namibia. Like I said it earlier, it's just the snowballing for Cambodia. They're really dominating the first game. The first 5 minutes.
Domination might be an understatement here. What Cambodia are doing currently, it's a stomp so far. Namibia needs to find some space to actually farm up, and you can see from the replay here, Momo-chan, this dive, you know you're ahead when you can just pull this off without taking any damage.
I know, right? It's kind of hard actually for Namibia. Like I said it earlier, they only have Clean. But Clean will stay in the lane here, trying to punish OP. But you know, OP has a lot of escape ability here. He has that sprint. He also has the battle mirror image, right, to help him comes out. But look at that Lutu with the curse of blood coming through to punish. Oh, remember in the mid lane, and 2-point kill for Cambodia.
Well, it's about to be more here. Entropy going to be caught. That's going to be a stun coming in as well.
Oh
Say
God.
goodbye to Zubskop as he is going to fall under the base turret. Lutu tanking up a storm, but it doesn't matter. They're still able to get out of turret range. And in the mid lane, tier 2 going to be targeted by Team Cambodia, by OP on the Claude, who has finished his core items on the Claude 6 minutes in the game. It's a 10,000 gold lead in 6 minutes of game time.
And the gold differences is just way too much here. 10k gold differences, and look at that Numro. He's being forced to use that Hurricane Dance to just get out from the boom site. Okay, and the Blazing Duet comes in. There you go. It's just too you know.
Too painful.
Too painful, yeah.
Deal with. Look, if Zubskop gets bursted down, you can kind of understand. If Dumraholic gets melted down as a tank by this Claude, by Deja on the Valentina, by anyone on this team, that's a problem. Namibia, 16 kills down, 0 kills on the board. And it just feels like Cambodia are going to try their best to end it quick. 7 minutes in, remember.
Yeah, and they already get 5 turrets in their hands. So look at that, Deja trying to find someone who's hiding inside the bush, but you only find that Numro was hiding there. And look at the item here for the Cloud. He already has the golden staff and also the demon hunter sword. Especially if you compare to Clean, he just finished his endless battle and maybe will go for the blade of despair.
This, look at it, 4,000 gold on the Clint. Only with an endless battle compared to a Claude, who is a late game hero who's already finished the golden staff. Remember, those are the core items for OP right now as they look for a dive once again. Slasher VT coming in for the damage, but will just back off with a flicker. That last insanity not doing anything, clearing out the wave a bit, but it's Team Cambodia who's looking for another siege in the mid lane.
Yeah, I know, and Slasher doesn't want to take a risk, but oh my god, here it comes! The final blow, and also the Blessing Duet combo with the Curse of Blood coming from Luto. It suddenly destroyed 4 members from Namibia.
8 minutes, Momo-chan currently.
My God.
Impunity. Team Cambodia gonna look for the end right now as they tank up the mini waves. Last insanity by Slasher VT, clearing it up, buying a little bit more time for Team Namibia to respawn. Zubskop back up, but Team Cambodia just goes for the mid lane base turret, taking 2 base turrets down before the Lord spawns in the Land of Dawn.
And I even think that they don't need that Lord though. With the
looking at it now, yeah.
With the lane management coming from Cambodia here, I'm pretty sure that they are so aware with the minions lane here. So yeah, look at that Boom, always trying to do the split push here, clear the minion as soon as possible, trying to make all the lane works perfectly for Cambodia here. And even they already infighting Namibia jungler.
This is an absolute disaster for Team Namibia
and
right now.
And it's 13k gold lead for Cambodia.
13k gold lead in 9 minutes. And you know, like you said, maybe they don't need the Lord, but the Lord definitely helps in the end, right? It definitely is going to help them out to end the game as fast as possible. With this Lord taken down and with the wave manipulation that they already have, they can just go straight at it. Lutu can constantly just open up the map without having to care. This is a very tanky Carmilla. This is a Carmilla who is currently, my goodness, 5 levels ahead of the enemy jungler. And now, bottom side, base turret's passive going to be taken down. Mid lane, the Lord's going to be marching in. Impunity looking for the end in the 10th minute of the game. Let's see, with a heavy spin popped in, Deja going to be able to zone the other members away. Entropy going to be chained, pinned down onto the wall, as that's going to be OP targeting the base down to secure game number 1 in a very dominant fashion, an absolute stomp in game one.